We got the media team in here. We're the media
We're the
team.
media team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
Spin the block.
Yeah, that's a little different to have all them people on there. It's 12 people unaccounted for.
That's what I was saying, bro.
Clubhouse. Oh, what that?
That's either a whole separate indictment or a superseded indictment. That's coming. That's 12, 11 people, and this one's 75 pages.
So you saying a whole nother indictment involving a whole nother series of crimes?
Possibility, yep. It's possible. And I'm already going off of the complaint that said they had an investigation into the Rolling 60s starting August 2020 by this LV task force. Vegas PD, LAPD, plus gang intelligence, plus...
Why did they start August 2020? I thought the murder would kick it off, so something else kicked it off.
Something else kicked off. So, it's separate, Wack. You got the murder, the Big U Enterprises started February 2021. Then you got the investigation into the Rolling 60s started August 2020 by some special task force with the LAPD, Feds, LAPD, and like 4 more agencies together, just investigating the 60s. And that came from the complaint.
Oh. Damn.
So we're looking for 11, 12 people. Where they at?
You say it started in Vegas?
I don't see Vegas here. I just see August 2020. Hold on. I'm gonna give you the exact task force. Give me a second.
That's crazy. There's some. Hold on, wait. Didn't Prince? Didn't 2020? Remember that date? I remember you saying that shit. It was something with Bricc in 2020.
2020 was the robbery case.
Okay. I'm gonna hold that. in my head. All right.
Look at his I want to say it's number 5 on his felony list. I want to say October. Don't quote me. July or October. This is. Let me read this to Wack first.
He on the phone.
Give me 1 second. Oh, is he? Damn it.
I'm scared to ask a question, but so who's all in custody? Because I heard some people got released, some people are still there. Like, what's going on? Like, we know the nose as far as Luce Cannon and Bricc and Big U, but who's in custody right now?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Oh, okay.
That's what I heard too.
Because I'm like, who's all locked up?
We're trying to find 11 people.
Where I'm like, where are these other people that got locked up within this whole thing? But I'm gonna just sit back and listen to y'all because you do a good job.
Yeah. So I was right about this
you can
one.
read it to Wack now because he off the phone.
Okay. Yeah. So Wack, I was right about this one. It says in February 2021. The FBI Los Angeles Metropolitan Task Force on Violent Gangs, LAMTFVG, launched an investigation into Henley's criminal enterprise, the Big U Enterprise, and its association with the Rolling 60 neighborhood Crip Street Gang, which the LAMTFVG began investigating in August 2020. So Big U Enterprise, February 2021. Rolling 60s, August 2020. So they was on to the Rolling 60s, the FBI Los Angeles Metropolitan Task Force on Violent Gangs already had the investigation into the 60s starting August 2020. The Big U shit happened February 2021. And that's on page 9 of the Big U complaint, case number 225, Mike Juliet 01494, Delta Uniform Tango Yankee.
So they launched that prior to the kid being murdered?
Yes, sir.
I mean, somebody local was saying shit.
Hmm. So that Bricc robbery date, robbery in violation of California Penal Code 211 and the Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles, case number Bravo Alpha 456220, on or about October 7, 2020. So the issue I always had with that date was that robbery happened in 2017. So October 7, 2020, that must be the adjudication date or sentencing date or something.
I don't think Bricc is in there right now for a robbery.
He's in it for the possession of two.
That's 2023. What happened what happened 2022?
So July 2022 in Los Angeles County within the Central District of California, defendant Zaya Mitchell, also known as AKA Bricc Baby, knowingly possessed 3 rounds of 9mm Luger caliber ammunition, which was expelled from a firearm that he possessed and shot in a business parking lot in and affecting interstate and foreign commerce.
So he discharged a gun in the parking lot. Not at nobody.
Didn't say anybody. Just says expelled and he possessed in the business parking lot. And that's in his indictment. But that date of that incident was in the Big U complaint, or when he got booked, or when he got booked, that it was the 2 charges. The dates was this date here, this date, and then the 2023 date for the AK.
But what
And
does
he a
that got to,
convicted felon.
what does
Yes,
that got to do with Big U though? That ain't got
that's
nothing
why I
to
don't
do
understand
with
why
it.
it's in a complaint.
Convicted felon didn't do no time, huh? And I just came home from 5 years for a gun. Dang.
Well, he was a 5-time felon by 2020 because they list 4 times. He had a criminal threats case in
I'm a
2016,
refill.
possession of controlled substance in 2014, possession in 2012, and then reckless evaded in 2010.
Shit, I'm a refill.
Yeah, but is that different states?
Yeah,
No,
I'm
that's
in
all
Philly.
California.
I'm in
That's
Philly,
yeah.
Wack.
Oh, that's on there. Hold on.
That's all Cali?
That's all Cali. What?
That is alarming. I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, that robbery was the criminal threats plus the robbery. That's 2016. So that's within 10 years.
So
Go ahead.
when he discharged the gun, did he get caught or it was some video?
Don't say none of that in here. What? That's what we were saying. How do they know he discharged the gun in the parking lot? But that's when I think there was a reference to that being a business that victim 1 was at because it's in the indictment. But how do we draw that reference
Oh,
there?
there you go. I'm
That could be a right.
either it's there or it's not. Did they say that was directed at victim 1?
Not in his indictment, no. The only issue that I got with it is because out of everybody that's the subject of the wiretap, it's only Big U, Robinson, Martin, and Mitchell. That's it. And that's in the actual complaint. That's the only 4 people that had a wiretap on them. Henley, Robinson, Martin, and Mitchell. Why Mitchell got a wiretap on him authorized through this paperwork if he's involved in nothing?
Who got a wire?
Out
Who
of
got a wire?
everybody.
Talking about DC?
No, I'm talking about, so the United States District Court for the Central District of California authorized multiple Title III wire and electronic interception orders for telephones being used by certain subjects of the investigation, including Henley, Robinson, Martin, and Mitchell.
Oh, that's Bricc, baby.
But that's in Big U's complaint that he was subject of the wiretap.
Damn, so what? He's crossing over there, but he's not in the RICO.
Exactly. And they also let you know in this complaint that he had a subject of a separate indictment. They gave your indictment number. That's what we was reading earlier. That's when we got the 5 felonies and then the 2 possession charges.
Damn.
And Bricc Baby was indicted, all the way indicted in February. Why they wait till March 19th to pick him up? or whenever that date was, they picked everybody up.
That's what Prince was just saying. It's
There's no reason not to pick him up off that indictment. If you drop that indictment that we just read, that doesn't tie you to Big U at all. You
unless
cannot tell me from that. You cannot tell me from that indictment, Lavish, that Big U's under investigation.
unless he's going to, if you take him off, that's going to impede in your investigation that we may not have the full scope on right now. So if you said his phone was tapped, right, which we saying that, right, because it's in the work, correct? So if this man's phone's tapped, and there may be other things, as you said, they're investigating a whole nother organization tied into another organization. It might be something else they needed him on the streets for that was coming to that phone.
I agree, and I'm gonna grab the work, but Wack, the tie in to the Big U Enterprises is they had Henley and Bricc Baby on a wiretap call talking together about Bricc Baby kicking up proceeds from a robbery to Big U, and then they had Big U counting the bread on a wiretap call. But I don't know why it's not. I don't know why it's not in the indictment though. It's right in the complaint. I'm reading to you. Give me a second.
Oh, they showing Bricc Baby did a robbery and Big U made him pay, give him some money.
Yeah, they had that all on camera. I mean, sorry, all on the wiretap.
Oh, damn.
Let me read it. Hold on, let me find it. They're talking about the whole check-in process and like further acts and basically showing intimidation and robbery.
Who was the robbery on? Wasn't on victim one, was it?
Nah, they said it was on. He said he robbed his plug for some shit, and he wanted to split it with them. But they got him and Robinson talking about it. Had them all on wiretap. But that's the only reference to Big U that's in here, though. I mean, sorry, only reference to Bricc Baby that's in here, though. I'm looking at it right now for the robbery on the. This is July 5th robbery. That doesn't match. July 5th was at the marijuana dispensary. That's victim 1 was July 5th, 2021. And then you got.
Who did that robbery?
It says from victim 1. Let's see. The Big U Enterprise had been extorting victim 1 for years, and victim 1 had been paying the Big U Enterprise up to $25,000 per month when victim 1 was at the top of his earning capacity. Let's see. On the day of the robbery, approximately 11 of Big U Enterprise members and associates, including Robinson and Williams, both of whom victim 1 knew well as Rolling 60s members, rushed into the dispensary armed with firearms and without masks. That's not good.
Right. They said Robinson and Williams.
They said Robinson, Williams, both of whom victim 1 knew well as Rolling 60s members, rushed into the dispensary armed with firearms and without masks. They demanded belongings of anyone inside and stole cash and marijuana from the store before fleeing. At one point, they demanded a Rolex watch.
That's the robbery they tied in the Luce cannon.
I think so. It's the only one here.
Wait a minute, he said without masks?
Without masks.
What the f wrong with?
And it says the victim knew them both well.
Or,
they got this on camera?
I don't know. You reading it? I'm shit.
Yeah, I don't know. It says according to victim.
Or is that just what victim 1 is saying?
It's just what victim 1 is saying. It says, according to victim 1, while still at the dispensary, the robbers put victim 1 on the phone with Henley, who invited victim 1 to Henley's home. Wait, what's the date on this? July 5th, 2021. So July 5th, 2021, right? He's already under investigation by that whole task force in February 2021. And the 60s under investigation. And this robbery happened in July?
Yeah, I mean, what niggas don't, he probably didn't know he was on investigation.
Right.
5 months later.
So you saying, My bad, bro. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
Yeah, so you saying that the work say that they went in there, robbed, and then threw him on the phone with Big U after they robbed him?
Yeah,
This
that's
this is different.
it's even worse than that. According to Victim 1, while still at the dispensary, the robbers put Victim 1 on the phone with Henley, who invited Victim 1 to Henley's home. According to Victim 1, so according to Victim 1, y'all, when Victim 1 arrived at Henley's Arlington premises, Robinson, Williams, and other robbers were there, as were the proceeds of the robbery. Inside, Henley told Victim 1, "That's how you rob yourself." Henley then demanded $10,000 from Victim 1 to ensure other robberies did not occur. Henley also directed Victim 1 to identify other businesses or dispensaries that could be similarly robbed and assured Victim 1 that the Big U enterprise would compensate him for identifying any robberies. Henley then provided a portion of the robbery proceeds back to Victim 1. It says, as stated below, Victim 1 account is corroborated in a consensually recorded conversation in which Henley and Robertson asked for robbery targets from Victim 1.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on. Cause I was thinking that the nigga was just a victim. This nigga was working with him, then turned. Am I right?
It says, as stated below, Victim 1's account is corroborated in a consensual recorded conversation, so they had him on tap, in which Henley and Robinson asked for robbery targets from Victim 1.
Right. But you see, so when you go back to what it said, oh, that's how you rob yourself, right? He made it's like he robbed himself. Like, I'm working with you. Like, who gonna put the nigga on the phone? Why would I put the nigga I just robbed on the phone with the boss?
It get even deeper than that, Lavish.
Like, he was working with them niggas, and then he flipped on them. Cause I don't know why he flipped on them, but that's what it sounded like to me.
That was part of the
That's what I was gonna
extortion.
say. Why he flip on him?
That was part of the extortion, though. That's why they put him on the phone with Big U. And the paperwork is saying basically the reason they robbed him is because he stopped paying his tax to Big U them.
And then he made them give him other dispensaries that could be robbed as well, which is basically unlicensed ones that just like him. But also what was missed was that, as stated below, Victim 1's account is corroborated in a consensual recorded conversation in which Henley and Robertson asked for robbery targets on Victim 1. When did Henley and Robertson have this conversation? When was it recorded? Because was a phone tap before they did this robbery?
I don't know. You're reading the work, bro.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if we got there or not. It says they corroborated the account. They corroborated Victim 1's account from a recorded conversation in which Henley and Robertson asked for robbery targets from Victim 1. So if they had that conversation, let's see. On recording, it says Henley also directed Victim 1 to identify other businesses or dispensaries that could be similarly robbed and assure Victim 1 that the Big U enterprise would compensate him for identifying any robberies. See footnote 18. As stated below, Victim's account is corroborated in a consensual recorded conversation. So that's where on the podcast they talk about how, you know, how you wanted to give the dude back the 40, right? Because he was going to make the dude give him 20 for getting it back. So that's where it says here that it was only 10,000 that Henley demanded from Victim 1.
So that means dude was just talking.
That's what I'm saying. So
I ain't gonna lie, I thought the nigga was just talking over all the shit he was saying.
So that's two incidences that they got in here, right?
Yeah, because he said he put a number 40, so by him saying 40, victim saying 10.
Mm.
Why would the victim go to a nigga house?
And what don't make sense for me either, Wack, is why would the victim? It says Henley then demanded 10,000 from victim one to ensure other robberies did not occur. Then it says Henley then provided a portion of the robbery proceeds back to victim one. So who's gonna get 10,000 from him, then give him money back? I'm not understanding this victim one angle on this whole robbery shit.
It sounds kind of crazy. It's wild. It's
It's not
everywhere.
making no sense. Like, let me find the Bricc baby shit. So this date was pretty. Let's see. June 22nd, 2022. On another recorded call, Robinson told victim one that Henley had been asking Robinson if they needed to do a takeover of victim one at his marijuana dispensary again because victim one had not paid his extortion payments. Then on July 9th, 2022, Henley told victim one, "We gotta rob someone. You with that bullshit." July 31st, 2022. Those dates are pretty interesting. July 9th, 2022. July 31st, 2022. So now this is where they tie Bricc Baby into this, what? It says, in other Title III wiretap interceptions, I also heard Henley planning a robbery of individuals that had stolen equipment from a celebrity rapper. Using an Apple AirTag that was purported with the equipment, Henley, Martin, and others obtained firearms and began to stage the robbery to get back the equipment. However, when they arrived, the police also arrived, having been called by the celebrity rapper. I witnessed the staging of the robbery on surveillance before it was called off. On November 11th, 2022, on another intercepted call, Mitchell and Henley coordinated how Mitchell would give Henley the proceeds from a robbery that Mitchell committed. So this is November 11th, 2022. I'm not sure if that date has any significance. Henley and Mitchell were talking about how much money should go to Henley. Then, in multiple other intercepted calls and text messages, Henley talked with Blanton and Robinson to help Henley collect from Mitchell's associate. Talking about Mitchell, Blanton said, they robbed a nigga for some shit. They made a nigga call his plug, and then they booked him. Talking about further splitting the proceeds, Henley told Blanton, I'ma grab half of that, whenever he got them. I'ma give it to Vay, and Vay can bring the rest of it to you. On a subsequent call, I heard Henley counting out the money and stating that it ain't nothing but 2 to 3 racks. Blanton responded, Bricc Baby said it was supposed to be between 5 to 7, man. Gotta make that call out to Bricc, man. On April 11th, 2023, Henley and Blanton again discussed an individual who was supposed to be robbed in the near future. So that's the only reference to Bricc in that whole complaint. Had him on that wiretap talking about that robbery with Big U, kicking up. Vay nigga to go pick it up.
So that's how, well, he tied into it, but they didn't pull him into it.
Yeah, it don't seem like it, not all the way. Gave him the possession charges. Anything else we had to clear before we start reading this work? Unless you want to do it on the main floor, let me know.
Is it just like some new shit that came out that you read, or just some the other shit?
No, this is just a Bricc Baby shit.
Oh, this Bricc Baby shit. Oh, okay.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
YouTube's Clubhouse TV, back with another one. It's getting real in these LA streets, man. Wack just went off in a wild reaction. As you heard, the big news indictment, and what's crazy is names like Bruce Cannon and Bricc Baby caught up in separate robbery cases, and they just got exposed. So let's break this down because this ain't just about rumors anymore. So Wack jumps on Clubhouse and Wack was heated. Now, he ain't hold back at all. You already know. First thing he said, I been told y'all Big U was moving funny. He's been beefing with Big U for a minute. But this indictment is giving receipts now. See, Luce Cannon allegedly got caught up in a robbery scheme connected to a dispensary. And it looks like they did the robbery with no mask or anything. So there's definitely video surveillance and DMs that tied him to the scene. This ain't just hearsay. As you heard, it's in the indictment. But what makes it worse, Big U's crew helped coordinate the drop. That's what really got Wack going, saying this ain't street politics anymore. This is a RICO level setup. Now let's talk Bricc, baby. Politically separate robbery. And the indictment says he gave some of the proceeds to Big U and he counted it on the phone, on a bugged phone, which is crazy. Now, also linked back to the same network Big U's tied to. And that's two separate hits, two different sets of paperwork, but one common denominator. Big U. Bottom line, Wack been calling this out. Now the receipts are out. Big U, Luce Cannon, Bricc, baby. It's all unraveling. So let me know what y'all think about the content in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I drop new content. And subscribe to the media team so you get that exclusive Wack 100 content. As always, I certainly appreciate y'all checking out Clubhouse TV, and I'm off to the next one, y'all. I'm out.